Oh my goodness. Let me see if hold on, y'all. I gotta get my plug. Oh, yeah. There we go. Woo! Hello, y'all, and welcome to Jrocks Open Book. And as y'all know, I just get on here and I just, talk about some things that's on my mind because, instead of talking to myself, I can talk to y'all. Y'all my therapy. Y'all know that. Y'all know I be having all my PTS and D. So I like to get on here and talk. So, what are we talking about today? Gay and Civil Rights 2025. The reason why I came to talk to y'all about that today, I was talking to I have a group here in Dallas that I volunteer with AmeriCorps called Thrive. Thrive is a group of 55 plus LGBTQIA, and they come together for an empowerment group, right? And let me make sure this is not on me. It's not. Okay. They come together for this empowerment group where they meet and they meet other people that's like them, and they do like kickbacks, gatherings, all kind of things, and it connects them to resources for their age group, whether those resources is employment, homelessness, health, or whatever, right? So I'm talking to some of them, and y'all will see it too coming down the pipeline. I'm gonna do a little group discussion over and a little group discussion on Jrocks Open Book of thriving and the LGBTQ thriving, which means that these are the people that are 55 plus and what they went through. And it was something very interesting that happened today when we were talking about how do they feel about what has happened and what has transpired in America when it comes down to the elections and everything. And, well, like, what do they plan on doing? And a lot of them have got their passports. A lot of them have got their passports because a lot of people don't feel like what is about to happen is real. And I just don't understand how we could have allowed, hello, shampoo. I don't understand how we have allowed someone that literally told us in our faces what their plans were. Now, follow me here. Hey, Hannah. Um, Follow me here when I say this. Someone has literally told us in our face what their plans is when it comes down to civil rights and liberties and gay rights and women's rights and all these things that was put into place and that were fought for. What up? Hey, how you doing, Raif? Is it Raif? Hey, Raif, welcome in. Um, but in talking to people that are LGBTQIA 55 plus, like the older ones, they're saying that they're getting their passports. And the reason why they're getting their, hi, ayo. But the reason why they're getting their passports is because something that they said kind of struck a nerve. They said they fought for these rights. They went through a lot, getting beat on, getting bashed, everything, getting bottles thrown at them, all kind of stuff. Some of them have died, going through the AIDS epidemic, all of these things, trying to get funding, trying to talk about, bro, stop talking about LGBTQ. Well, that's what the live say. When you logged onto the live, it says that's what we're talking about. So that's the subject. But what you can do is you can log off and go to another live, right? Anyways, I thought about something. They said that they can't do it no more. And I said, what you mean you can't do it no more? If they already fought and they thought they were saying some type of progression, you know what I'm saying? And they thought they were saying things get better. And they always say, this is what we fought for, this is what we fought for, this is what we fought for. Everything that's coming down the pipeline or that is proposed to come down the pipeline is now is going to have all of that crashing down. as if it never happened. And they don't trust that the younger generation will actually get out in the streets and fight for those things, right? Um, it's so crazy. Yeah, my Mayo, it's so crazy because there's a title on the live, right? And the title says civil and LGBTQIA rights, and he logged on. So, my name is J-Rock. It's called J-Rock's Open Book. J-Rock. J-Rock's Open Book. The gay guy that's sitting on here talking to you about gay LGBTQIA rights. So, um, I am. I am. So it's like y'all get on here and y'all say all the things that are obvious, but either you're bots or either you're just trolls. But once again, I'm gonna leave this up for the people that it will, inform. But they don't have it in them to fight anymore. So if they don't have it in them to fight anymore for what's right and what's human rights, you can say gay, you can say black, you can say women, you can say white, you can say Hispanic, you can say anything. A human is a human, right? Um, and there is no human rights in what's proposed down the pipeline. And if these things actually happen, are we really prepared for how life is going to be when these things actually happen? Are we prepared as human beings to walk in this country if some of the things um, that are proposed for 2025 actually happens? I don't think we are. I think we have a lot of people that will march for rights, whether they're gay, whether they're black, but it just was crazy to me because when they said that, that made me also think about black people that march for their rights, right? Like my grandmothers, my grandfathers, my uncles, and stuff like that that march to be able to not be in segregated schools, that march to where they don't have to drink out of colored fountains, that march to where they can have an equal education just like the next person, just human rights thing, human rights issues. I don't think people are ready for that. And I sit back and as I realize that I did, and you'll see this in all my videos, I keep reverting back to it because, like I said, y'all are my therapy. You know what I'm saying? I suffer from PTSD and everything from being in the United States Navy for 21 years. But my thing is, why am I in a state of survival? And you said, can you? Oh, yeah, I can because I've already proven myself. Most people that are trolls don't have the guts, the testicular fortitude to even do what I have done in 21 years. Okay? So that's why I be saying it's a lot of people, whether you're a bot, might be a bot, but if you're a troll, y'all don't have the testicular fortitude to even match what I have done in 21 years. That goes to show you that some of the things that we put out here that's against crimes against humanity means absolutely nothing. A white man can go to the military and do 21 years. A black man can go to the military and do 21 years. I was successful in the military and made chief. Somebody, I'm gay, they're straight, it doesn't matter. When someone is about to attack you, are you going to protect me and am I going to protect you? And what I have seen often too many times is us black gay men putting our neck on the line for the next person and protecting them, then they wouldn't do the same to us. It's the same thing with women. It's the same thing even with women rights. These civil rights to be a human are going to be attacked in 2025. It's weird to me that we literally have misogyny and racism that is so strong in this country to where we will allow these things to happen. No, Mayo, thank you for your support. Hold on. Remove. Boom. There you go. Oh no, there we go. There you go. You're in. You're in timeout, buddy. See that? You're in timeout, buddy. Now you can't respond. Or you can go to a live where you agree with, you know what I'm saying? But right here, I'm talking about what's going on in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I cannot fathom why people would want to take away human rights from people. Like, what makes you want? It's all about control. You're raping. If you ask me, I feel like that's like mental rape. It's like, because you know, rape is all about control, right? It's all about control. Y'all are mentally raping this society. Y'all are mentally raping women. Y'all are taking their rights to choose what they want to do with their bodies, even if they were impregnated in the wrong way, or they having problems or complications with their pregnancies. You got doctors out here scared to perform certain procedures because they don't know if they're going to get fired or their license is going to get taken away, only to find out, okay, well, we can perform this procedures. Oh, now the lady or the baby's gone, or either the mom is dead. And there are literally cases out there starting to form because of that. People are starting to rear their heads. Racism was never gone. All this stuff was never, they was never gone. Now they're starting to rear their heads back into the public now that they see what's about to go on. We literally have people in Carolina, the KKK is showing their faces like it ain't nothing now. It's not like they were gone, but now they're out here doing stuff proud. Crimes against humanity. They don't care because it's no longer considered as a crime. What are we going to do? Like, what are we actually going to do? Who's going to, are we really built to do the things that our families did back in the 60s and the 50s and the 70s to create equality in the world? Oh, well, here in America, can we be the Black Panthers? Can we be the NAACP? Can we be LULAC? If you don't know what LULAC is, go look it up. It's just like the Spanish version of the NAACP. Like, are we like that? Are we like the Cesar Chavez's? Are we like the Martin Luther Kings? Are we like the Bayard Rustins? Are we? Are we strong enough to do that? Are we ready to do that? Are we ready to go fight again for our rights because they're about to be stripped away? Are we ready for that? And that's some of the things that I just really been thinking about. And when I sat down and I was talking to the Thrive group and I was talking to the people that were LGBTQIA plus, they're 55 plus, 55 plus, that really dawned on me. Y'all already did this. Y'all waited a long time. Now you're in your 50s and your 60s, and everything that you fought for, everything that you marched for is now proposed to come to and just crumble. Everything. And you don't have it in you to fight anymore, and you don't trust that the younger generation even care to fight because they're about to be blindsided because they don't think fat meat is greasy. We literally went out here and we voted. Everybody's entitled to vote how they want. But I hate to hear the lesser of two evils. If you do have the lesser of two evils, my thing is, why not vote for the lesser and not the greater? Because if the greater wins, I don't think you want that, right? Some people literally did not vote for Kamala because she was a woman. A black woman at that. I literally hear people saying this, and it disgusts me. Let me take a drink. It disgusts me that this is the thing that people think. After all these hundreds of years, y'all still treat black women like trash and like without any respect, not knowing that this country was built off a black woman's womb. For those of you that don't know, let me educate you right quick. During slavery, and the reason why I'm educating because it took me to 39 to actually realize what they meant by breeding camps. During slavery, When the slave trade stopped, when people stopped coming from different countries and stuff in the slave trade, they didn't only come to America. They went all through the Central America, down through the northern parts of South America, right? When the slaves got here and they stopped the slave trade, the masters and the colonial and the slave owners wanted to know, how are we going to have any other slaves if we can't do the slave trade? If nobody's getting shipped over here, what are we going to do? So they started breeding slaves. Yes, breeding slaves. Take a strong slave, put him with a woman, breed her, impregnate her, and not only impregnate her, impregnate as many as you can. Find a strong slave. They call him a buck. That's the buck. You impregnated as many women as you can. Those women get pregnant, they work out in the field, the house, the house slave and all this kind of stuff, take care of them. Then when they have the baby, once they have the baby and the baby is winged and they wing them from the mother, they sell the baby. Catch this. They sell the baby. So if you were a slave and you were a female and you got locked in a barn just for a strong slave, not your husband, just a strong man to come impregnate you, once your baby is weaned from you, that baby is taken and sold. Not in the same state. You could be a slave in Virginia and your baby be sold in Louisiana. Never to know who gave birth to them. Once a female turned 13 and can get a cycle, they breed them. Now imagine this happening to thousands and thousands of slaves, having thousands and thousands of babies traded across the South during slavery because of the slave trade being stopped, because they still needed slaves, because back then slaves was the economy of this land that they call America. That's how that was economy, because that's was the people, those were the people that was building. Those were the people that literally built this country, slaves. And it all starts with a woman's womb. So I knew when Kamala was gonna run, how they was gonna treat it. Black women has been disrespected since the beginning of time. And y'all are here. Many of you are here because of black women. Women, period. What I really never understood is how someone can disrespect the people that give life. How do you disrespect those human beings that give life? Like, you are not here unless you came through the womb of a woman. How do you disrespect them to the point to you take their rights to their bodies? But yet, nobody's taking the right to men's bodies. Why not? Why don't we take the rights to men's bodies then? Why not? Oh, wait. Y'all to take the rights to men's bodies. Y'all want to take the right to black men's bodies. That's what it is. Y'all want to re-enslave us. That's what they want to do. These civil rights and everything we fought for, they're trying to get rid of it. I had one man told me that they were in fear. They were in fear. I said, what are you in fear of? He said, we're in fear of becoming the minority. Y'all in fear of becoming the minority? Like what? Like, if you were the minority, what is the problem? I've been a minority for 42 years. What's wrong with it? Oh, you lose this white supremacy. You lose this white power because the majority will start voting for things that make sense. Will start voting for human rights. So you need to be the majority so you can keep us enslaved in this modern day slavery under a system that is not built for us to progress in the first place. And those who have progressed and broke the cheat code, y'all on them like white on rice on a paper plate in a snowstorm while you're trying to brainwash them. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Like, are y'all ready? Are you ready? America. America, are you ready to go out and protest, protect, fight, educate yourselves for 2025? Like, are you ready? Like, it's a real question. Because it's about time we start going to talk to our grandparents again. It's time that we go start talking about people that went through this. But some of the people that went through this don't want to be here because they feel like they just can't go through it again. Are we gonna bring back those neighborhood watches, those neighborhood patrols, those neighborhood securities because they're trying to give police immunity? Are we ready? Are we really, truly, honestly ready for that? Are y'all ready to live in a country where police have immunity? These are the things that are being proposed. These are the things that they are saying dead to us in our face, and we dropped the ball, or either they stole it. I don't know. All I know is, are you ready? Are you ready? That is the question. Black, Hispanic, all racial groups that are not white here in America, are you ready to live in a country where your mere existence is threatened? Are you ready? Because the people that already been through this are tired. They're tired. They fought already. They've had the houses burned down. They've had the people burning down their houses and raping their children and stopping them at the polls, and they've had that already. They've been through that. They fought for that. They thought they saw progression. They knew that it was not a perfect America, but they fought for it. And to see everything they fought for come crashing down, they don't want to do it anymore. That was mind-boggling to me because I never even thought about that. But are we ready? Are we really prepared? Hi, Pup Party. Are we truly prepared? Are we truly prepared for what's coming in 2025? I don't know if all of it is coming, but it's already starting. We got mad at Kamala Harris for not speaking on Hamas or Pakistan, or, we got mad at her for not speaking on wars in other countries. Now, I wasn't following it. I was too busy doing community service and all these kind of things for the youth and all these kind of things. As a gay man going out there, making sure I protect the youth, making sure that I educate the youth, all this kind of stuff. Doing my stuff because I'm retired now, right? They hate gay people, but the gay people out here protecting people and protecting. So, you know what I'm saying? After service of 21 years in my country as a gay black man, I'm out here doing what I need to do because I still feel like I need to be a service to community and those that come behind me, right? So I'm out there doing it. So I wasn't really following what was going on with the war and with Hamas and all of this, and I really wasn't following it. But I remember coming home and I seen like a line of people protesting, and I asked what it was about, right? How you doing, Troy? I asked what it was about, and they told me what they were protesting. Now Biden and Trump starts to run for presidency and stuff like that, and everybody wanted to know how they felt about what's going on in Israel, right? Let me tell you from a military perspective and someone that has a top secret clearance. And the reason why there are confidential, secret, and top secret clearances is because top secret clearances is when you hold things that might be a threat to national security. Sometimes when questions are asked to you about certain things that you are trying to resolve the issue to, you cannot speak on it, because if you speak on it, that's called intelligence. When you give away your intelligence, the first thing you take out in a time of war is communication and intelligence. So people won't know how to what the mission is. So no, she couldn't really speak too much on it. But now that we have already voted the way that we voted, follow me, Google it. They're over there scared now because y'all didn't know that Biden was proposing a ceasefire. A ceasefire. They're trying to get them to get peace over there. They're trying to find out how to have peace. It wasn't like they were just saying, screw what's going on. They cannot talk about it. They cannot talk about too much because they were trying to get a ceasefire. But guess what? They are proposing to do now with the new administration. Screw the ceasefire. Go look it up. Go look it up. Credible sources, right? They're going to propose to get rid of trying to cease. So some of y'all didn't vote because of that. That's crazy. You didn't want to vote for Trump, but you didn't vote for Kamala. You didn't want to pick the lesser of two evils. But I would have at least voted to not let what is about to happen happens. I would not allow that. I would not want to allow that. To be a veteran and have served my country for 21 years, given my time, my life, protected others, trained, mentored, then got out and still training and mentoring and trying to do what's right because it's the right thing to do. And then hear someone tell me that the neighborhoods that I go in, there may be a police officer that can do whatever he wants to do with me because he has immunity, goes bananas. That is crazy to me. To know that my nieces and nephews are not going to be able to get educated the way that, I did, that's crazy to me. To know that my little niece, or my sister for that matter, don't have no rights to her body. Lord forbid something happened to their daughters. Are they going to have the baby? Lord forbids the people that's making these laws something happen to their daughters. And for the women that voted against themselves, Lord forbid something happened to you and now you cannot do nothing about it because why? You have no rights to your body. Birth control and all this kind of stuff and everything, contraceptive, all of that. Sexual health courses and classes and stuff to, inform the community about safe sex practices and all that, out the window. Bye. Knowing what to do if you was to catch a STD, STI, HIV, or anything of that nature because you're living your life as a young person, all of that out the door. I don't know what to do. I'm just asking y'all, are y'all ready? Are we really ready for 2025? And that's pretty much what this was about. That's what I wanted to talk to y'all about today. Y'all can follow all my other videos. Y'all can always follow my other videos. Y'all can. God's plan. Rick Grimes said God's plan, right? If it's God's plan, still answer my question. What are you going to do? See, when y'all get down here and y'all speak out the side of your neck and you talk and you try to be an opposer, automatically you still have to answer my question. Are we ready? Are we ready for what's proposed to come down the pipeline? Some people don't know how to get on these lives and have a decent human conversation because they voted against humanity. You see what I'm saying? And you're calling me weird, Rick, but you just put Trump for the win, and Trump has already won. So while you're sitting up here saying Trump for the win and he's already won, who am I speaking to, a third grader? This is why. These are the people that voted. They do not want to agree with humanity. They don't even want to agree with, you said it's God's plan. You said that it's Trump for the win. Okay, Trump already won. Okay, it's God's plan. The question is, are you ready for God's plan? Are you ready now that Trump has won? Are you ready? Are you prepared for what's coming down the pipeline? See, that's the difference. That's the difference between me and a lot of y'all. I be feeling like some of y'all just lived in the woods all your life or something, and you don't have the education of a 3-year-old. Y'all automatically come on here as an opposer because that's the evil that's in you. The evil in you allows you to just come on a video and oppose and troll, right? Other than just listen and answer a question. And if it does not apply, let it fly. But you got it just so deep in you to be so evil that you gotta come on here and you have to be a troll because those are the people that's voting. Those type of people have a right to vote. It's just in you. You seen somebody talking about something positive and something deep in the pit of your stomach said, go troll him. What do you mean? You don't have the education of a 3-year-old. Are you saying you want the intelligence of a 3-year-old? Rick Grimes, either you don't understand the English language or you really are a troll. But you know what I can do to you, Rick Grimes? You're in timeout, boo. Bloop. Rick, you're in timeout. Troll that. Troll that. We literally have these people that are trolls. Think about it. These people that are trolls down here saying all this bull crap, they have the right to vote too. Don't be surprised by the number of short bus shouties. That's what I like to call them. Short bus shouties. Out here voting. Lived under a rock all their life. Living in the woods. Sleeping with the bears. Well, that's all I have for y'all tonight. Make sure that y'all start tuning in to Jrocks Open Book. You can follow me on Tens of Chops Television Network. Like, share, and subscribe. Right? Not ready for what's coming. They're not ready for what's coming. Neither side is ready for what's coming. That's the crazy part. But like, share, and subscribe, and go down to my playlist and hit Jrocks Open Book. Leave your comments. All comments are welcome. Opposing comments. Comments where you agree. I take them all because I like to show people what the society we actually live in. Right? But I'm going to leave you with this before I leave. The question was, are you ready for 2025? Are you ready for what is being proposed? Are you ready? That was the question, right? But let me also let you know this. I'm not only talking about the people that it's going against, I'm talking about the people that's enforcing it. Are you ready? Because we may think the older generation said that they're tired, they can't do it again, and they don't trust that the younger generation is going to fight for humanity or what's right. But the people that are going to enforce this 2025, I'm asking my people, are you ready? But I'm going to ask y'all, are you ready? Because if my name ain't Cedric Johnson or J-Rock Ebony, whatever you want to call me, I'll let you know right now, I've been ready and I was born ready. You might want to check the candy that I used to wear on my chest. I will not be stopped and frisked. I will not answer to a police officer that have no immunity to do whatever he wants to do with me. And I guarantee you, I will keep the same mentality that I had for the 21 years in the United States Navy. You first. Because I'm going to go home and I'm going to lay down and I'm going to go to sleep because I don't fuck with nobody and I don't want nobody fucking with me. So my people, are you ready for 2025? And to the people that's enforcing these inhumane legislative policies, are you ready? Because this is not that. And we have a lot of access to the things we did not have access to back then. So why even do it? Live in peace. Live in harmony. Be for humanity. Because with me, I'm not worried about being ready. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to motherfucking get ready.